Hey there. Very nice to see you girls. How are you today?
Hi, Miss Sanji. I'm
Hi, Maritere. How are you and your boyfriend doing? How's the middle of the week for you?
Is doing fine. Everything is well until now.
Excellent. Including the bullying, Maritere?
Including the bullying, yes.
So glad about it. What about you, Liz? How are you doing today?
doing great for the first time in my life.
Oh my, those are great news. Why? Did
Yes,
you
because
receive a good news today?
no, I had a good day at work. That's all.
Congratulations. I'm very glad about it. Excellent. Okie dokie. Very correct. So tell me, are you ready? Oh my God. Before I forget, first of all, I realized I hadn't sent you the answers to the last tense review exercise that we did. The answers are available in the WhatsApp group. So please, if you have any questions regarding why is that the correct answer, just let me know and I will explain you. Absolutely no problem. That is the first announcement. The second announcement, I sent a message to Hector. I don't know if you have spoken to him, but well, at least I do, telling him about the proposal for recovering the classes. Okie dokie. I told him that preferably we would like to have a 2-hour session today, but I haven't received any confirmation or green light. So for today, we're staying only for 1 hour. And if I get his green light, then starting from next week, we have 2 hours on Wednesday, okay? But I will let you know in advance so that you prepare mentally for the 2-hour class. Okie dokie?
Okie dokie.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so now let's catch up. What did we do last class? What we were focusing at?
Sector.
Free sector, yes, by the way.
Oh my God.
I just remember Ray and Jorge.
Yes. Oh my God. And Jorge won't be here with us today. So what can I tell you?
Why? And where is Ray?
I have no idea where is he at. I have no idea. But I think that he told us, like in a previous class or something, that he had been having problems. So maybe it's because of that. Maybe he's having a difficult time. And Jorge told me that he had a meeting with a client today, so that he couldn't join us. So very sorry, girls power today. So
Okay.
obviously, riot girls. Okay, so speaking about power, female power, what did you learn last class?
present simple and present perfect continuous. No?
Present perfect continuous or present continuous?
Present continuous, yes.
Exactly. For what purpose?
Gossip.
Gossip, yes.
Exactly, for gossiping. Very correct. So now, juicy. Now, when do we use these tenses in name of gossiping?
When
Or
we
for
are telling our a gossip, no?
exactly. For what purpose do we use these two tenses? What is the purpose of using them?
The purpose is to make the conversation with more credibility, more
Juicy.
interesting, more interesting.
Exactly. To make it juicy, then again. Exactly. Very correct. Okay. So now let's see how can you perform with that one. Give me just one tiny second and I will share my screen with you. All right. So give me one. Where is the activity? Here it is. Okay. So as you can see in here, we have a ghost story, okay? It's divided into 4 different chapters. Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, and Chapter 4. So this is about gossip, okie dokie. In some cases, you need to use the present simple or the present continuous. But in some other cases, you need to conjugate using past simple or past continuous. So let me make this bigger because I'm super blind and I'm not sure if you are. So let's make it bigger. Chapter 2. Okay, my girls. So you have blank spaces and the verbs you need to conjugate between parentheses. Remember that you have 4 possibilities. Either present simple and present continuous or past simple and past continuous. Okay, so please conjugate chapter 1 and chapter 2. We check your answers and after that we move on to chapter 3 and chapter 4. If you have any vocabulary questions or any grammatical doubts, let me know and I rescue you from the torture. Okay, okay? You can begin now. Go, my girls. Show that power to me.
What's the meaning of snore?
It's snore.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome. Any questions, my girls, or ahí va, ahí va?
Ahí va, ahí va.
Good, good, good.
Échame la
Speak with
bendición.
power.
We should solve only chapter 1 or chapter 1 and 2?
Chapters 1 and 2, we check, and then we continue to chapters 3 and 4.
Okay, thank you.
No, you're
¿Ya
welcome.
acabaste?
I'm sorry, Maritere.
Do you finish?
Well,
Yes, I do.
it doesn't surprise me anymore. It's Liz.
I know.
Liz Rayo McQueen.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes, like super high speed at all times.
But I don't know if I have the right answers.
Stop lying, Liz. You know that the 99% of your answers will be correct.
Yes, stop. Like.
Maritere supports me. It's not only me.
Yes. ¿Qué dijimos que era snore?
Snore.
Ah. Okay, okay.
I have all my room full of post-it with all the
With the vocabulary words. My ñoño side was super happy about that.
Thank you.
Yes, you're a ñoña.
That's commitment. That's commitment.
I
Definitely.
have millions of post-it of different size and colors.
Wow.
That's super important. Having
Yes.
different sizes and colors always makes it better. I do agree on that one. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. But it's okay. That's why you are Rayo McQueen.
No.
Liz McQueen. Yes,
Liz
indeed.
McQueen.
But I look
Lizzie
like
Granger.
Mate. I look like Mate, not like Rayo McQueen.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on, Liz. No. Have you finished, Lizzie? 1 and 2?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay. Hold your horses. I'll hold
Thanks,
my
God.
horses.
¿Quién tiene un gallo?
A rooster.
A rooster. Who has a rooster?
Not on my side.
I can hear like pollitos.
I hear
Baby
like.
chickens.
You can listen to the baby chickens. Maybe it's one of your neighbors.
Maybe. So yeah. Quack, 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 quack.
Yeah, I can listen to it too.
They
Yes.
are birds. Are birds.
Speaking of ghosts, no, not true.
Ay, tun, tun, tun.
How are you doing, Maritere? Any questions so far? Or ahí va, ahí va?
Ahí va.
Okay, good.
I'm in number 2, in chapter 2.
Excellent.
Sherwood. I think I finished.
Excellent. Those are good news. Ready, Lizzie? Or you need a few more seconds?
No, I'm ready.
Excellent. So moment of truth. What are we going to do to check? I want to give it a sense of suspense in here. So let's do the following, okay? Maritere, you read chapter 1, and Lizzie, you read chapter 2. Okie dokie. If I listen that you make a mistake, I will say stop. Okay.
Okay.
And the other person can correct if they have a different version of the answer. Okie dokie.
Okay,
So
okay.
let's
But
face destiny.
you can you show us the story again?
No. Yes, of course.
Please.
No, I don't want to. No, no, no.
Perfect,
Okay,
perfect.
yes, obviously. Here it is. So here we go. Go, Maritere.
Ahí te voy. Do you believe in ghosts? Ghosts live everywhere and they are invisible. Well, let me tell you what happened to me last year. Happened to me last year. I ay, ¿qué puse? I was sleeping soundly in my warm, cozy bed when all of a sudden, I heard a strange sound. A strange sound. What is that? I was scared. Maybe it was my dog, Morty, making that noise. But now, Morty is lying. He's lying right outside my bedroom door on his favorite rock. He was even snoring loudly. Con efectos especiales, ¿eh?
Yeah.
Someone knocks on the front door.
Okie dokie, very correct.
Ahí no sé.
Interesting, Maritere.
Someone knocked or knocks.
Knocks.
Ahí no sé.
Okay, what do you think? Someone knocks or someone knocked? What do you have, Lizzie?
Someone knocks in present simple.
Okay, interesting. So, well, let's check it in here. Lizzie, do you agree with the conjugations Maritere said, or you have different answers?
No, I have the same answers.
Okay, very interesting, very interesting. And Maritere, I love the way you read this thing. Thumbs up for you. Very good. Okay, so in that case, Lizzie, can you read chapter 2?
But what was the last knocks or knocked?
I will tell you the answer. Just let me keep you in suspense for a little while. What about you, Lizzie?
Okay.
I'm sorry, Kathy is barking a lot.
No, it's okay. I understand. I have 2 big beasts, so don't worry about it.
Okay, but it was not the right time. I started to shiver, and I saw a flash of light outside. It wasn't raining at the moment, so it couldn't be a thunderstorm. Now I'm shaking in terror. Ghosts never show up at my house. This is crazy. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. Who was at the front door? I wondered. Okay, let's think straight. Ghost doesn't exist in real life. Ghosts live only in stories. They haunt castles, but they don't appear in real people's houses. They don't make noises now, I hope. No, they are not making noises now, I hope.
Okay, interesting, Lizzie. Very good. Now, Maritere, do you have the same answers or you have some different elements in chapter 2?
Just in when it says ghosts live in only in the stories, I put do not. Ah, chispa, espérenme. No,
Yes.
antes, the ghosts do not, I put do not exist in real life because I think I heard it doesn't, no?
Exactly, very correct. Ghosts doesn't exist. Ghost is plural. Ghosts, it's a plural, so they don't exist. Exactly, very correct. Well, okay, yes, Maritere, very good. Now, before the moment of the truth, okay, some pronunciation hacks, okie dokie. Maritere, ghosts. Go
Ghosts.
and then
Ghosts.
exactly. Ghosts. Exactly. Very
Ghosts.
correct. Now, the pronunciation of this one is cozy. Z. To make like a vibration. Cozy.
Cozy.
Exactly. Very
Cozy.
correct. Excellent. And blah, 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 blah. Okay. Now, in this part, okay, the pronunciation of this word is thunder. Not thu, but rather thaw. Thunderstorm.
Thunder.
Exactly. Very correct. Now, the pronunciation of this verb, I wondered. The final ed is pronounced as a d. I wondered.
I
Wonder.
wonder.
Exactly. Very correct. Now, let's think straight. What is the meaning of that expression? Let's think straight. Do you know?
Wonders?
Let's
Yes. It's like imagining.
Yes, wondering? Yes. But let's think straight. What is the meaning of that expression? Let's think straight.
In a quick way, quickly.
In a quick way. Well, more than quick, when you think something straight, it's like very clearly and precisely. Let's think straight. Basically, this can be like an equivalent of the typical vamos a calmarnos. Okay, like let's think straight. Vamos a calmarnos. Okay, that is basically like the usage of that phrase. Vamos a calmarnos. Vamos a pensar las cosas. Let's think it straight. Okay, okay. That is the meaning of that. And in here, all of a sudden. What is all of a sudden? When all of a sudden.
sudden es como
Instantáneamente.
Exactly. More than instantly, it refers to repentinamente. When all of a sudden, cuando de repente, cuando repentinamente, all of a sudden is cuando de repente. When suddenly, cuando repentinamente. That is the difference.
okay.
Can you repeat it, please?
Obviously, Lizzie, when all of a sudden is cuando de repente, cuando de pronto. And when you use when suddenly with the final ly, it's cuando repentinamente. Excellent. Excellent. Very good.
Thank you.
No, you're very welcome. Now, the pronunciation of this verb is hunt. Not how, but rather ho. Hunt castles.
Castles.
Okay, castles. Like saying like cazuela, something like that. This verb, I'm putting that in the chat, okay? Hunt, okay? Why? Because A plus U in combination in English sounds like an O. For example, Australia is in Spanish. Australia is in English. Ajá. Australia. Now, oh my God. Automatic is Spanglish. Automatic. Ajá. Automatic is English. Ajá. We have the combination of A and U, so you pronounce it as an O. Automatic. Ajá.
Automatic.
Automatic. Very good. And the pronunciation of this word, it's always a pain in the ass, is castle in the singular and castles in the plural form. Castle, castles. Okidoki, not castle or castles. And yes, well, okay. Moment of truth. Give me 2 tiny seconds. Let me put us in the other side, on the other side of the screen. These are the correct conjugations. Okay, so
Was smoking.
damn it. Okay, so do you believe in ghosts? Correct. Ghosts live and they are invisible. Correct. Let me tell you what happened to me last year in the past. In here, we're conjugating in the simple past because we have a very clear expression of time. Last year. So as we are specifying when, then we need to conjugate in the past. In other way, it would be a problem of tense. So happened to me last year. I was sleeping soundly in my warm, cozy bed when all of a sudden I heard a strange sound. What was that? I was scared. Maybe it was my dog, but no, Morty was lying, blah, blah, blah. He was even snoring. Someone was knocking on the front door. So as you can see, basically the only present conjugation that you have in here is at the beginning. Do you believe? Ghosts live and they are invisible. Now, the rest of the story, as from the beginning we specify it's something that happened last year, then the most logical or the best thing to do is to conjugate the rest of the story in the past simple and the past continuous. Why? Because right from the beginning, I'm specifying that all of this happened last year. Exactly. Very correct. If I hadn't specified the time, I could play with the present simple and the present continuous a little bit more freely. But as I'm specifying from the beginning the time, then the rest should be in the past simple and the past continuous. We use the present simple at the beginning of the story to make it juicy. It's not the same to start a story saying, let me tell you what happened to me last year. It sounds protagonic. You give an introduction. Do you believe in ghosts? They live everywhere and they are invisible. In that case, you make it juicy and you catch your listener's attention. Why? Because you are involving them in something that is familiar. Everyone knows about ghosts. So you create a bridge between you and your listener. That's why you use the present at the beginning, like to create this interaction, this connection, to awaken the attention of the person who is listening to you. Okay, now in chapter 2, it wasn't the right time. I started to shiver and I saw a flash of light. It wasn't or it isn't raining at the moment. In this case, both possibilities are correct. Why? Because it's only a complementary detail. You know, it's not a main event, it's only additional information. So it can be either on the past or in the present. It makes no difference. It's only complementary information, so no problem. Now, I was shaking in terror. Ghosts never show up at my house. Ghosts don't exist. Ghosts live only in stories. They haunt castles, but they don't appear. They aren't making noises now. I hope, I hope. So in this case, as you can see, when I start talking about ghosts in general, I use the present simple. Why? Because I'm defining general characteristics. They never show up at my house. They don't exist in real life. They live in stories. They haunt castles. I'm giving general information about these supernatural creatures. So, present simple and continuous. Okie dokie. Do you understand the conjugations being made in chapters 1 and 2? Or you have questions regarding the tenses? How do you feel?
Well, right now I feel that I understand, but
Okay.
when there's another exercise, there's the problem. But right now I feel okay.
It's part of the practice makes perfect process. Don't feel bad. But a little bit clearer now, like how do we switch in between tenses? Yes,
Yes,
Maribel?
yes, clear as a chapopote.
Whoa, excellent. Clear as chapopote. That's what I wanted to listen to. Okay, very good. So in that case, let's go to chapters 3 and 4. Exactly the same dynamic. And when you finish, we check your answers, okay? So here they are, chapter 3 and chapter 4. You can start conjugating if you have questions, if you don't know exactly what to do, let me know and I rescue you. No problem, okay?
Okay. It is the same, right? With the same tenses.
Exactly. You
Okay.
only have those four possibilities: simple present or simple past, past continuous or present continuous. Only those four tenses.
Okay. What is Moan?
Moan.
Moan.
Okie dokie. The
Moan.
pronunciation is moan and it's like, like La Llorona.
Ah,
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
what?
Sorry.
What?
No, I scrolled it down too
Ah.
much. So sorry.
Scary story, teacher. Since yesterday. Was all about ghosts, complaints. So I'm dreaming about
how are you doing? Ready to check? Or you need a few more minutes?
In my case, few more minutes.
Okay. I'll hold my horses. Probably Lizzie McQueen is finished, so don't worry.
Lizzie McQueen.
Yes, Lizzie Granger. 10 points for Gryffindor. Very good.
Ready.
Perfect. Excellent. So, suspense then again. Lizzie, can you read chapter 3? And Maritere, can you read chapter 4, please? Very good. So let us check. Lizzie McQueen, what have you got in there?
The night was very dark. Oh no, someone or something is moaning downstairs while is dragging a chain around the living room. It must be a ghost. No, impossible. And what was that? The dog outside are howling, and then I saw something move in front of me. A voice said, "Don't be scared." I think I imagined things at the moment. The wind was blowing very fiercely, so it was the wind. I I I am going back to bed right now and I'm going to hide under the covers. There is nothing to be afraid of. This is not real.
Excellent. Okay, very good. Now, Maritere, do you have the same answers or you have something different?
I think I have the same, only one that I think I am imagining. I
Oh,
am imagining.
I am imagining things at the moment. Okay, very good. We'll confirm in a few more seconds. Let us check. Maritere, can you read chapter 4?
Yes. Calm down. Now I remember a scary story the teacher read to us in school yesterday. It was all about ghosts and goblins. So I am dreaming about that ghost story. This isn't real. However, the strange noises continued. Okay, something came on at the moment. Then no. So okay, so something is coming. No. Something I think that is wrong. Something okay, so something goes on that at the moment. Then my mother suddenly came into the bedroom. Both of us heard the sound of dragging chains and ghostly moans again, and saw flashes of lightning in the sky. We both screamed loudly. I almost jumped out of my skin, and then I woke up. It is only a nightmare. A nightmare. Woo.
Whew. Exactly. Like, whew. Okay, excellent. Very good, Maritere. Very good. Now, Lizzie, do you have the same answers or something is different?
No, oh, well, I don't remember the answer that Maritere said in this part. So I put something is going on at the moment.
Is going on at the moment.
It's
Okay.
going. Okay.
Interesting. Well, time of truth. Let us check. Very good. Chapters 3 and 4. Someone or something was moaning while dragging. Okay, now in here, you may wonder, why don't we have verb to be? If it's continuous, why are we omitting to be in the second part? Well, because from the context, it's clear that both actions are related to each other, okay? So as we included was in the first conjugation with the first verb, was moaning, and we have the connector while, it's not necessary to include verb to be in the second part. We know that it's already was. So while dragging, okay, period. You don't include verb to be. Now, the dogs outside were howling, and then I saw something move in front of me. A voice said, "Don't be scared. I think I am imagining things at the moment." At the moment. So present continuous. I am imagining things. The wind was blowing very fiercely. I am going back to bed right now. Okie dokie. So as you can see, in here you have the past continuous. Why? Because still you are describing the action that happened last year. So to have this consistency, you continue with the past continuous. Now in here we're howling and saw and said is exactly for the same reasons. Also was blowing. But in the case of I am imagining and I'm going, it's like in the present continuous, then again, to make it more juicy. So I think, I am imagining things. You make it more valid, more present by conjugating in the present continuous. I'm going back to bed right now. Then again, present continuous, you make it more juicy. Okie dokie. Now, in here, calm down. I remember a scary story, not I remembered. I remember. You have the expression now, so it makes more sense to conjugate with the present simple. I remember. Scary story the teacher read to us in school yesterday. As we have the yesterday, then read is in past. Something is going on at the moment. So very correct. The action is happening at the moment, is going on. My mother suddenly came. It's a fast action. Both of us heard, then again, fast action, so past simple, and saw flashes of lightning in the sky. Fast actions and main actions, so everything is in the past simple tense. Screamed, jumped, woke, and was. To close the story, we continue with the past simple tense. Why? Because we're giving it closure. After all, it was only a nightmare. Okie dokie. So now, regarding these conjugations in here. Do you understand why are we using the tenses in such way or confusing?
I'm a bit confused.
Why, Lizzie? Tell me, what is the issue in here?
I don't know what is happening. I think we need more practice.
I can tell so. No, but don't worry, Maritere, how do you feel? Exactly the same as Lizzie McQueen?
So yes.
Oh,
I think I understand why, but the next time you put us or you give us this type of exercise, I think I would be like, oh.
how the hell am I supposed to conjugate this, right?
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Don't worry. We will insist on the topic until it's easier to conjugate more naturally. But before we go, let's have a bit of speaking in here. Okie dokie. Now that we're speaking about ghost stories, I want you to tell me about the scariest moment of your life. Like what happened, what were the circumstances, who were you with, all the details you can provide about the scariest time of your life. I will give you 3 minutes so you can prepare yourselves and make notes if necessary so you don't get lost in the story. I'll give you 3 minutes and then gossip time. Okie dokie. So enjoy the last part of the process. We will continue with this on next class, okay? Don't worry. For now, I just want my gossip. You have 3 minutes, my girls. Go.
I have a question. How do you
Tell
say
me, Lizzie, what's up?
platillo? Or no platillo de dishes, platillo de platillo
Like
volador.
volador?
Yes, but platillo.
Yeah,
Because
like the transportation thing? You
La
call that?
nave.
Exactly. It's a very strange thing, but you call it a flying saucer. Flying saucer. Literally like platillo volador, flying saucer.
saucer. Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.
I think I finished.
Excellent, Maritere. So bring it on. Let me know about it. What about the scariest time of your life?
Well, my scariest story is not about ghosts, but let's how you say? Let's put ourselves into it.
Excellent. Very good. I like that.
The first time that I looked for a job was a super scared situation for me because I was 15 years old and I thought I was not prepared for real life. I have never felt or seen something about ghosts, but there's no doubt that it was my scariest moment in life.
Okay, Maritere. Okay, very correct. Correction for you. A super scared situation. The situation was scared or it was scary?
Scary.
Scary. Yes, yes. A
Exactly.
super scary situation. Or a scariest. No, a super scary.
A
Scary.
super scary or a real scary situation, but not scared, because that would
Yes.
describe you, not the situation. Aha.
Yes, right. Okay.
Excellent. Did you get the job, Maritere?
Yes, I got it, but it was a temporary job, but yes, I got it. And since that moment, I feel free about looking for a new job. I
Obviously,
felt free.
obviously, once the trauma is over, you can do it over and over again.
Yes.
Exactly. Perfect, Maritere. Perfect. Excellent. All right. So now let us check. Lizzie, what about you? What's the scariest? Or have you finished or you need a few more minutes?
No, I finished.
Excellent. I always can count on you finishing. Very good. So, what
Lizzie
about
McQueen.
for the
Well,
win?
it's a bit longer than Maritere's story.
It's fine.
A long time ago, I was walking around the house with my friend Laura. Suddenly, we watched the sky and a strange object appeared in the sky.
On it.
On it. We were terrified and both asked each other, is that an airplane? Is that a bird? Is that a UFO? The shape of the strange object was similar to a flyer saucer. I ran away to tell my sister that we were watching a UFO, but she didn't believe my story. And since that moment, I have had nightmares related to UFOs, aliens, and abductions.
Okay. Abductions.
Abductions.
Exactly. Very good. Well, it's not for the less. It's a pretty reasonable reaction. When did this happen?
Mm, perhaps 20 years ago.
Okay, okay. Interesting. Did you have the opportunity like to check what was going on, or still is like the UFO sensation?
No, it's like the UFO sensation. And don't believe me, but I have mm, weird feelings about that day. I'm still scared
Okay.
because I well, that was the first and the only time that I have watched something like that. Very impresionante. How do you say?
Impressive.
Very, very impressive and traumatic too. And the worst part is that um, no one believe in us.
Oh my.
Mhm.
Well, I do believe you. I think that we
Oh,
are
thank
not alone in the universe. So that would be stupid, like the universe is so big that it would be like super stupid to think we are the only form of life out there. So I believe you. I believe you. And I think that in the end, you always know, like, you know what you felt, and it's something that you can never forget, and deep down. So I believe you. I believe you. You have my
Thank
word.
you.
Me too.
You have
Thank
two
you,
believers
Miss.
now. Very good. I feel like in an X-Files episode, but it's like, oh my God. Okay, very good. Excellent, my girls. Thank you very much for sharing. And don't worry, we will continue with this storytelling process a little bit longer until the tenses come out naturally for you, okay? Don't worry, I will send you the
Okay.
exercise, including the answers that we made today, so that you can analyze it. And if you have any questions about the conjugations, let me know during next class. And also, I will let you know if next Wednesday we will have the 2-hour session. Just let me get some confirmation from my superiors, and I will let you know as soon as possible.
Yes, it's okay, Miss.
Excellent. A pleasure having a girls' class today. It was amazing. You're my favorite, but don't tell anybody. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow, actually.
Tomorrow. Yes.
Analyze the exercises, what we did today, and tomorrow we continue with the storytelling adventure. Thank you very much. Have a nice evening, and don't be scared for any reason today. Just be happy, okay?
I will try. We will try.
Exactly.
Goodbye, girls.
Bye, my
Bye.
girl.
Bye bye.
See you.